Mr. President, honored guests, I have two photographs. The first is of a Haitian baby. He has light, wavy brown hair, mocha-colored skin, a long, slender body, and he looks very sleepy. The second is also of a Haitian baby. He has shiny, curly black hair, dark-colored skin, a chubby body, and his smile is so energetic. If you looked at these photographs, you would recognize that these two babies are related. Cousins? Brothers? Actually, they're of the same child, Jonny, taken just 6 months apart. I took the first photograph on my 5th mission trip to Haiti. I went with a small team of volunteers and had recently been promoted to head Well Baby Clinic. I didn't have any medical training, but I am a mother. Outside the church where the clinic was held, there was a very large group of families waiting. Some had walked great distances for the opportunity to see a medical team that only came once every 6 months and stayed for 8 days. It was chaotic, noisy, and hot. I took the first 5 mothers and babies from the very long line and took them inside to a quiet corner of the church. There, I took the weights and heights of each of the babies and gave the mothers chewy orange vitamins to support their nursing, as well as a fuzzy baby blanket. It was standard operating procedure until after the weight, vitamin, blanket protocol. I had one mother who would not leave. Merci un peu. This is the end of our Well Baby Clinic. You may leave. She didn't budge. She just sat and looked down at her child whose long, slender body lay across her lap, quiet. I looked at her dark, curly hair and his light, wavy hair. I looked at her dark skin and his very light skin. Like many mothers in Haiti, she had dressed her child in a playsuit and hat and wrapped him in a blanket, despite the 90-degree temperatures. I, head Well Baby Clinic, unwrapped the blanket and took off the hat and gave the baby's tummy a playful little pat. I reiterated about leaving, but she didn't. There's nothing wrong with her. She just wants the status of seeing an American doctor. But they're so busy. I gave in. Chita là-bas, and she scurried down with her baby to sit in the area for the doctors. Meanwhile, I gathered my next 5 women from the endless line and took them to Well Baby Clinic. That night, I learned that the mother's nipples were inverted, so that however much Jonny suckled, he couldn't get milk. He was starving to death. The nurse who attended to them immediately recognized all the symptoms of malnutrition, though I was blind to them. And she coached the mother on how to nurse her baby back to health. 6 months later, Jonny and his mother bounced into Well Baby Clinic. His hair curly, his skin dark, his fingers chubby. A photograph of good health. That was 6 months ago. I thought the mother wanted everything that I represented: wealth, education, technology. But she didn't. No. She didn't want our measurements. She didn't want the blankets or vitamins. She wanted one basic thing, something that we all want. She wanted to be heard. Thank goodness Jonny's mother stood up to me, head Well Baby Clinic, and pushed past to get the help that she needed for her baby. That day, the strength of a mother's love saved that child. Those 2 photographs of Jonny are a constant reminder to me about my fallibility. The most powerful tool that I have is empathy. Empathy. And I learned that lesson at what might have been a terrible cost. American author Leo Buscaglia once said, "Too often we underestimate the power of a smile, a kind word, the smallest act of caring, all of which have the potential to turn around a life." Thank you.